First up is Arrow Manga Sensei. Well, my friend walked up to me and he was like, "Well, you like lollies, right?" And I was like, "No, I don't like lollies." He was like, "Well, whatever. There's this anime about a cute lolly girl and a big brother is involved, and it's like a comedy anime thing, and it has a unique premise." And I was like, "Oh, cool." But I'm not a lolicon, but I'll watch it, because I review anime and stuff like that. Is what I do. So the main character basically he's a manga artist and he has to provide for his little sister because his parents have passed away and it's his stepsister. And basically he hasn't seen her in over a year and he's been trying to meet up with his artist and it turns out his artist is actually his sister who's been locked in a room for about a year. And it's a unique premise and I kinda like it. And then they meet for the first time, they have like a super cute interaction, like big brother, little sister kind of thing. Next up, Jindo Guardian. Honestly, by the first episode, I had no idea what the hell was going on. All I knew was there's magic and then a bunch of crap was happening in the background. I was like, cool, whatever. And it ended so abruptly, and I was like, okay, that's a weird cliffhanger. So I'm just gonna watch the second episode, see what's up with this series. And then they continue, and the second episode feels like the first episode, which I was like, okay, whatever. And it starts explaining it, and I was like, cool. And then it just ends abruptly again. And I'm like, oh, a cliffhanger. That's cool. So I have no idea what the hell is happening, and all I know is that there's magic involved and video games. And I was like, video game, anime, fantasy, it's my zone. But like, bro, you gotta explain what the hell's happening, cause it's confusing. Why do I feel like I should have seen like read the manga or something before I watched the anime? I don't know. I just feel that way. Records of a Bastard Magic Instructor. Roku Denshi Maji Kachiko. I'm not gonna pronounce that. No way. Did someone say magic? And fantasy? Woo, my kind of zone. But this anime has an interesting art style. The comedy is iffy. It's not really as funny as I thought it was gonna be. I just picked it up randomly because I thought it looked kind of cool. But let me tell you this: I'm I'm not really a big fan of Great Teacher Onozuka or even Otaku Teacher, and like I literally dropped Great Teacher Onozuka and Otaku Teacher. I have no idea why. I just didn't like the premise of like there being the main protagonist as a teacher, but it's unique, it's different, but like not really my thing. Honestly, the main protagonist is very weird and different and doesn't act teacher like at all. He's kind of a douche if anything, and I kind of felt like I wanted to drop it, but I might continue it to like episode 3 or 4 and then drop it afterwards if I feel like I'm getting bored. It wasn't half bad, but also wasn't really that. It wasn't really that good in my opinion. The animations, nothing wrong with the animation. The animation is okay, but like I don't know, it's just not my style. Berserk 2017. Let me tell you something. The first 5 minutes of Berserk looked amazing. Like the animation, the art style, everything was gorgeous about it. And then they were like, "Bro, we're gonna drop this bombshell on you." Oh, the bombshell CGI. Here's some more CGI. Like I completely forgot about Berserk being all CGI ish and whatnot. I love Berserk. It's one of my favorite anime series. But if it didn't have CGI, it would make it one of my like literally like number one. And the way Berserk is drawn looks completely gorgeous. Guts versus Zod. It looked gorgeous in the manga. The art style, everything was. It looks amazing. And then we get this, bruh. What did you do? It looks so bad. My eyes. Why? Oh Lord. I hope anime does not become like 3D CGI anime does not become mainstream because I love the way like 2D animation looks. It looks gorgeous. 3D animation looks oh poo poo. But overall, I'm going to keep watching Berserk because I really love this series and I don't really care all that much as long as it looks cool and I get to see the coolest badass character in the world swing a giant sword at monsters and demons in a fantasy world. The one, the only, Boruto. Yeah. I've been watching Naruto since I was a little kid, and now that's over, I felt like I was a little empty. but that was only for like a few days because they they literally were like, "Yo, here's this Boruto the anime." I'm like, "Cool, thanks." You know, the anime literally just Naruto anime literally just ended, so I was only empty for like a few days. And then they were like, here's something to fill your void. Here's some Boruto, the next generation. I was like, cool, thanks. Overall, it has so much potential. The animation's good, art style is good, the music's good, everything's good. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, whatever you want to say. It's good. I love it. But my only critique is that it's going to be like 1,000,000 episodes. So they're going to have filler hell. Like if you're a Naruto fan, you know what I mean by filler hell. Like 2 years of non-actual like episodes, nothing but fillers. Do you know how irritating that was? Dude, bro, I had to sit there for like 2 years waiting for a story to continue. That's terrible. I had to play the video game just to get my story fill, you know? But overall, like, I really love the new Boruto anime so far. It's really good and gorgeous. Boku no Hero Academia Season 2 or My Hero Academia Season 2. This is the anime that hasn't let me down yet. Deku was supposed to be the character that replaces, you know, the Bleach, One Piece, Naruto lineup, the big three, but it's seasonal. I get that, you know, we live in a new, like, anime era and whatnot. I don't want it to be a seasonal thing. I want it to, like, continue on. I don't like waiting, like almost a year for a new season. Like, it's literally been a year for the second season. It's not like one anime that shall not be named, but I will name that anime later, where it takes forever to get another season out. But My Hero Academia, I love superpowers. I love I love Marvel. So I'm like, bro, this is really good. I'm surprised that no one came up with this until just recently. You know, the whole superhero anime school thing. You know, no magic involved. It's just actual powers. It's pretty dope. I love it. It's straight gorgy, and I'm just like, this season's so good so far. Well, it's the anime that shall not be named. Attack on Titan Season 2. Hey, look who took about 4 or 5 years just to get here. Hey, how's it going? You know, hey, a little anticlimactic, you know what I'm saying? It took a little bit too long to get here. To the point where I personally didn't really even care anymore. Like, I can't wait for the second season. 3, 4 years later, oh, finally, we get it. Attack on Titan Season 2, pretty cool so far. Animation's good. Art's good and everything. But, have one critique. There's a little bit of CGI in it. There's a little bit of CGI. It kills me. The CGI looks bad. It's not like, you know, Berserk bad. It's worse. Like, it's small. It's like every now and then it's like a little bit of CGI, like with horses and whatnot, and with large groups of people. But it looks really bad. But it's small and it happens every once in a while, so I don't really care much for it. But the anime looks good, man. It looks better than what it originally was a few years ago. So that's good. And we finally get Potato Girl back, you know? Wink wink, Potato Girl. You know what I'm saying? Zero Kara Hajimeru Matsu. I'm just gonna call it Zero. Just Zero. That's the main character's name is Zero. Wait, is she like the main character? I guess she's the main character. Whatever. You got Mercenary and you got Zero. Boom. You know that same friend that recommended me Arrow Manga Sensei? Yeah, he's a furry, and he was like, yo, Beethoven. I know you're into lollies, and I know you love the fantasy anime genre. So here's an anime that you'll love. And I'm like, bro, I'm not a lolicon, okay? I'm not into lollies, but the main character is adorable. I'ma watch it. And let me tell you, it's actually not bad. It's I love the dark and gory theme. I love how happy and comedic it gets. So far from the first episode, it seems like it's gonna be a promising anime. I felt like I wanted to drop it because I didn't like the art style a little bit, but I was like, nah, it kind of grew on me. The main protagonist, Zero and Mercenary, they seem like a pretty cool duo. You know what I'm saying? They're both outcasts and no one really likes them. You know, a beast human thingy and then a witch, and people are out to get the witches, which is, hey, not a half bad concept. I kind of like it, and I really love the comedy so far. So It's gonna make a pretty good anime. Buso Sojo Maka what? Armed armed girls Maka what? How do you pronounce this word?
Machiavellianism.
Machiavellianism? What the
Machiavellianism. Machiavellianism.
what kind of word is this? What the what? Machiavellianism, psychology, personal trait, which sees a person as a fucking their own interest. That's a very unique word. What the hell? I've never seen that word before. Dude, I got so off track just now. Okay, but I kid you not, it's called Armed Schoolgirls. Hey, what's this anime about? It's about armed schoolgirls. How do you know? It's in the freaking title. Well, the title sounds weird, and it looks good, I guess. But I thought it was, I thought it was godly. Like the comedy was pretty good. The animations pretty good. The freaking concept is fucking retarded, but funny, dude. Okay, so basically, someone's like, basically what happens is the main character gets kicked out of school kicked out of a different school for fighting, right? Then he gets enrolled in another school where all the girls in the school are armed, and all the males are cross dressing because the females don't like males or something, and like they basically make you wear makeup if you're a guy, if you're there, and the main character has to wear makeup and whatnot, and she's like, yo, I'll enforce it on you, and then he's like, nah, no thanks, I like freedom, and then they just fight for like the entire episode. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is this anime? Like, dude, it's amazing. I like the concept. It's so ridiculous. What is this? What is happening? What is this anime? What? It's called Armed Schoolgirls. What? Dude, when I show this to my friends, people are like, they're like, what the fuck is this about? Like, this is something else. And hey, I thought it was pretty cool. My friends thought it was pretty cool. I think it's gonna become a pretty popular anime because it's so fucking ridiculous. There are a lot of really good anime this spring 2017 season. There are a buttload of anime that I want to watch but haven't been able to. Like Shingeki Buhata, Virgin Soul. Like, I've never seen the first season, so this is the second one. I can't wait to watch that. What else? Grand Bull Fantasy. Never got to watch that yet because I love fantasy. See that? What was the other anime? There was something else. I forgot. What was the other one? My brain. Oh, it was like, it's Danmachi, bro. Danmachi, bro. Is this like the second season, or is like an OVA? I don't know what it is. OVA something. It's Danmachi. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I love it. Sword Art Online copy. I think that's about it for this review season thingy. Yeah. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while. Like, my setup right now at home is so weird and rigged, and I had to buy some new equipment so I can make some videos. And yeah, not really cheap, Yeah, some manies. No one says money like that. That's weird. I'm never gonna say that again. But yeah, that's about it. Pretty awkward now. Yeah, I have no idea what to say now. That I don't have a script. Like, everything I talk about is like off the top of my head. So I randomly just say crap if it just pops in my head. I guess.
Machiavellianism. 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 Machiavellianism.
Dude, I think why is this funny to me?
Machiavellianism.
What kind of word is this.
Machiavellianism.
Never heard this word. Please, someone in the comments say something about this. I've never heard of this word. Have you? Like, I feel like I'm an idiot or something. Like, so like I asked someone the other day, yo, what's an endoplasmic reticulum? And they were like, bro, you don't know what an endoplasmic reticulum is? I was like, bro, what? You know what that is, but I don't. Okay, what is